Oh dear. God's sake. Welcome to this special live stream. I will be watching King of the Ring 96. Finally. Very famous WWE/WWF event. This is rescheduled from about a year ago. So sorry about that. Right. Gonna try this again. Oh, here we go. It's working now. Oh, they're pushing the Warrior straight from the intro. That's interesting. Considering he's not in one of the main matches. I did mark out for Jake the Snake's comeback at this time, even though it was never quite the same as in his prime. Oh, they're running down the whole card in the video intro. Pretty sure that wouldn't happen now. Goldust. Whoa, calm down, voiceover guy. That's a bit over the top. Yes, Owen on commentary. Now that will be interesting. Well, that is one massive crown. wake up. They couldn't have picked a better opening match, really. Oh, what a classy sign in the crowd. Drop the top. He can rhyme. What a random analogy from JR. These two have good chemistry. Even though their styles are quite different, they gel really well. I think it's because Austin's more wrestling-based style at this time is a nice contrast to Mero's high-flying. But Mero's also happy to have some like ground-based moves, so they can have a nice back and forth. And of course, Austin is happy to sell for him. I was going to say, was Jake only 41 here? Suddenly doesn't seem that old. Yeah, Owen's talking my language. I never thought Sable was anything special. More of a sunny guy, me. Body drop. That's it, Austin. Don't let them mess with you. Stun her the bitch if she gets in your way. Oh, the concrete. Quite risky for 96. Bill Watts marking out somewhere.
young man. Austin now, what's he gonna do with Miro? How's he, Mom? What's he doing? And again, the needs of the river. Everything very deliberate, very methodical, as we pointed out, and very high impact. One, two, another kick out by Mark Miro. You know, as much as I don't like Mark Miro one bit, I do have to give him credit. He's got a lot of heart, because most men would not have recovered from that kind of a beating. Well, man, Mark Miro. No, that ball big crowd coming up. Four seconds to the back, and that's you do it right there. Submission maneuver here. Well, man, Mark Miro trying to hang on. There's nothing that Sable can do for Mark Miro. Stone Cold's got him right in the center of the ring. Being the gutless fool that he is, he's going to go to the ropes. He's a quitter. Well, man, Mark Miro trying to hang on. Stone Cold Steve Austin instead on inflicting punishment to his opponent. Lower back, Miro trying to make a move here. And Miro, Steve Austin is going to get on Mark Miro. He's got a lot of heart and a lot of fire. Miro does, and Steve cannot. He's got to come, bring him down, and put him away fast. This is the king of the road. Don't go Steve Austin climbing to put into the lower abdominal area. And it would seem that Austin has had several occasions here in which he perhaps.
Crazy to think that Austin didn't really become the massive star he would be till like a year and a half later. Because I remember on the next pay-per-view, SummerSlam, well, no, it's not the next pay-per-view, but the next big pay-per-view, they put him in the dark match against Yokozuna. It's crazy. I mean, I think it was televised, but it wasn't on the pay-per-view, is my point. He got him. Oh, he did.
I don't recall him pulling your throat, though. Certainly did. I'm not claiming the downtown flood of a leaky Boston now, too. It didn't happen. You weren't there, Jim Ross. You weren't in the ring. You didn't feel him grabbing my tights. Set up now for the line. No reversal. Coming out. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Devastating maneuver. Austin from his own hand right into Miro's jaw. A modified version of his finishing maneuver, the Stone Cold Stunner. I'm not so sure that Austin would have his heart jarred as well. Austin bleeding from the mouth now. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Wild man Mark. Competitive matchup here. Can he take something?
A butt to the face off the ropes. Unorthodox. No, it was his butt right into his face, JR. Didn't strike heads.
What the King of Ring is all about is endurance, and right now, Mark Miro showing that he had endurance. He sustained the beating that was given to him, and now he's giving him back. He certainly is. And again, the power of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Bloody elbow there. Miro was going high on the forehead with those punches coming off now.
Yeah, this is when he busted his jaw open by mistake on the thing. Chops. Mm. Stunner time. Oh yeah, Maro's first defeat. That gives the win a bit more meaning as well for Austin, it being Maro's first defeat.
So how could I lose if I just go out there and know the power above is reaching down and lifting me up? Yes, 450 pounds is nothing you want to play with. I don't play. And I'll tell you something. If I was going to rob a bank, I wouldn't walk in the front door. I'd sneak up from behind. It's time to get serious. If I can get by, baby. I know I got strong cards. Rolling out. Best of luck, Jake. Back to you, Vince and JR. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Time. Do. Another vintage Jake interview there.
just want to say, I'm not Johnson, grab my manager. I ran in here to stop him from hitting my manager, and that's it.
No, he beat Hunter, hey? Whoa, baby. He's an old man, washed up. Of course, I'm pretty sure Hunter was supposed to win the King of the Ring originally that year, but then got punished for the curtain call incident. Forget about it. Forget about it. Vince going all gangster.
I know exactly what he's going to do to beat Jake the Snake Roberts. Well, look at that. A draw. Vader has the finish up the moment moving in. In anticipation now. Jake the Snake peppering Vader with a series of rights and lefts. Setting up for the ride. Reversal now. Coming up and a nice deal there. Of course, that's what we keep. That's what we're down. And now on DDT already. Here we go. DDT coming in. No, Vader driving Jake the Snake in the corner. Oh, look out. This is where Vader does his most damage. Look at this. Hammering away and right down to the canvas. Jake the Snake drops. Didn't I tell you? Vader is too big of a man. Well over 400 pounds. There's no way Jake Roberts has the power to pull him down for that DDT. There's no way. Jake the Snake Roberts, ladies and gentlemen, would like to be known as the King of the Ring award winner. He's never won a title here in the World Wrestling Federation in his long tenure. Taking some 3 years off and now trying to make it back. Trying to make it back to the top. I'm sure Jake Roberts' family, who just got back together not that long ago, watching Georgia were some very anxious moments. His family not, they didn't really want Jake to come back in ring competition, but Jake had the burning desire to compete again, and that's why he's here. Okay, tell me this now. Jake Roberts could not win in his prime years ago. Why would you think that he's got a chance now when he's on the older and more athletic profile? Jake the Snake has never participated in a King of the Ring tournament before. This is first coming up. I know.
How dare you, Owen? He won the prestigious $1 million bout.
He shouldn't even be in the match right now.
Or did he? I can't remember now. He competed for it at least. I actually don't mind that booking because it protects Vader in defeat. Because at the time they would have had big plans for Vader. So the DQ finish makes sense.
Well, he already had injured previously. What Big Van Vader has just done is totally destroy Jake Roberts' chance, leaving going on to the next match of the King of the Ring. He's in no shape to go anywhere except for to a hospital. Ben Vader suffers a serious injury. He's holding his side, he's holding his breath, and his little shoulder here. Done. And Vader, a real power king. Oh, wait a minute, look at that. He got sent toward that back. Vader's insistent he had his heart set on winning the King of the Ring tournament. And now Vader's out of it as a result of disqualification. He was wrong.
Vader would have been an interesting choice to win the tournament. I mean, he got the SummerSlam title shot anyway. But, you know, certainly could have been a logical choice.
Let's take you back and show you that DDT now. You judge for yourself whether or not Vader intentionally grabbed the official if we have the shot. Here we go. See, lines up, read it. Vader, he didn't grab the referee. When you're getting DDT, you're going to fight your life to get out of it. The referee stood in his way and fell down. He was wrong. Vader was hopeful to win this thing. And now he's been cheated. I don't blame him. I would have done it to Jake Roberts. I would have beat him even worse if I got cheated like that. The capacity crowd booing the man they call Vader. Well, there was a judgment call by the referee. Controversial to say the least. The crowd's not booing Vader. They're booing that lousy referee. Now, you're never going to see that video where out playing
Booing the lousy referee. Man, check out Cornette's tie. What the fuck? Beep, 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 beep. Do, 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 do. Oh, this shitty dubbed network theme for the Godwins. Cloudy, I forgot about her. Oh, God, Billy Gunn, you can't out, mate. Set up.
Tag team gold. And as our colleague knows, Owen Hart is very, very difficult to hold a
Fat slob.
The same team that defeated us. So they're definitely top WWF champions.
Wait a minute, Vinny's there, right on the money. Look at this. Oh, there. Vinny's having a look at this. Vinny's going on top, killing down here. Just Barbara help out. Vinny's is having one of those spells, I think, as he calls it. Look at this. And really trying to get out of there.
Phineas.
Pull the boot right off of him.
And risking disqualification now.
He's not on there. He's definitely he's a little bit stupid, or a lot stupid actually. He's got a razorback range, I think. He's got a temper. I've seen him play out like this.
And justifiably standing by, we're told, ladies and gentlemen, do we have Cloudy? Of all people, I think Cloudy.
Cloudy.
Cloudy, how are you? And welcome to the World Wrestling Federation. Those of you who didn't join us for the free-for-all, this is Cloudy, the new manager of the Body Donuts. Some 5,000 entries, and congratulations on your becoming a Body Donuts fan.
Well, thank you, Mr. McMahon.
The outfit you're wearing is similar to those that
Well, thank you, Mr. McMahon.
you have the same tailor.
Well, I'd like to say that I fill it out a little more.
Thank you very much for joining us in the best of luck in your future here in the WWF.
Well, thank you, Mr. McMahon. This is for you. Whoa! She blew a kiss me to JR. She likes you.
I'm a happily married man, I'll have you know.
She's not my type. I'm sure. Well, I don't know. You've been flirting with her. She blew you a kiss.
And Sonny apparently having no effect on Phineas, at least not in this matchup, not thus far. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go. Mark with the charges. Oh, right into the hook.
I thought it was Vince she blew a kiss to.
Oh, what impact. Good cover. One, two, and kick out. These smoking guns are rugged, but I don't know if they are as rugged as the Goblins. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Yeah. They mean business. Wide open now. Phineas right back in with a little momentum.
We're seeing the Dodgers a little bit more continuity here, making more frequent tags and keeping Bart Dunn in the Godwin's half of the ring.
And Hillbilly Jim, the manager of the Godwins, has them focused. And I think that the biggest thing here is that Phineas is not focused on Sonny.
Well, we know what happens when Phineas does that. I mean, it's all bad news.
Henry Godwin. Applying the pressure on the left arm. And Sonny screaming. Iron's got Henry now, riding. Bart got. Bart trying to make a move, trying to get off the mat. Henry with a decided weight advantage, perhaps a strength advantage as well. Setting up off the rope, twisting to the left hand. Oh, and just sit back.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
See what I mean about the smoking gun? I mean, come on, Billy. Again, Jim Ross, I think that's a questionable call. I think you ran into his boot, and I think it was very unintentional.
Come on. The official. Warning Billy got.
A very, very stern stomp to the ribs by Billy Dunn, and Henry Godwin is in a lot of trouble here right now.
Henry snapped over. Billy dropped the knee. Billy and Bart got cover. Two. Only good.
You know, I think Sonny has brought something out of these smoking guns that I didn't see before. They're a lot more aggressive. They're a lot more hungry than they were when they were walking around just trying to be friendly good boys. They're a lot tougher now.
Godwin made Bart the legal man in the ring. This momentum all started with a cheap shot. We have it, we'll show it to you, the double feature. A cheap shot earlier on. There it is. Watch this now. Watch Billy. Referee's back is turned and right there. Left.
Hard to tell.
Go ahead and explain it. Go ahead, Owen.
Well, from that angle, it's really hard to tell.
That angle.
Oh,
Cover one, two, and he goes.
look at the arrogant cover of Bart Dunn. Now, heretofore, the Bart Dunn would have picked up on a leg,
Right.
they would have put lateral press. Instead, it was all arrogant. The very conceited Bart Dunn. Well, we don't have to vote that because it was a big mistake. He's got to hook the leg. Again, Ross, you know, you speak too much. You haven't actually been in the ring. You better keep your comments to yourself.
Wait a minute. This is your first opportunity out here in terms of podcast.
McMahon, how many signings have you ever won?
Here, Jim Ross putting you down. All right, here we go. Coming up, well, not telegraph, look at that. And Billy got capitalizing. They are quick, both guys. Billy perhaps a big
say, but Jim Ross, you've got to argue with me about that. You're certainly a lot more aggressive than before Sonny came along.
And the knee just holding him there with all the weight. Look at this. Look at this. And Mark trying to apply more and more pressure.
They're going to be squealed like a pig.
And Henry may be missing a few teeth. And maybe missing a few marbles after this. But this could be.
Look at Mark Dunn with those unsportsmanlike remarks to Hillbilly Jim. The Smoking Guns had transformed to a couple of progressive, desirable guys, thanks to Sonny.
And look at this. Verbal taunting.
See, the waste of time here. Wouldn't you agree, over the dark best waste a little time? Well, I would get on a little more, but maybe it's psychology. They're trying to humiliate him before they beat him. And when you got an imbecile like Phineas in the corner, maybe it's psychological. For him to be standing in the corner watching his partner, who's the smarter of the two, getting punished.
Henry Godwin. A big bubble. And Henry is hurt. Henry. First ball pocket. Henry playing ball. Some three down. He gets the call. Oh, so close. Almost. You tag team champions.
But again, Billy Gunn going right back to the lower back. It's the lower back of the spine, in the kidney area. And there's a focus right now on the Smoking Guns. And Henry Godwin desperately needs to make a tag to finish.
Henry. Over in the corner. In their line. Look out. Here comes Billy Gunn. Oh. Billy Gunn. He's first in the bottom. And he got a little overconfident in Billy Gunn. Both men down.
A crucial moment in this match here. The man that makes the tag will give his team the distinct advantage.
Mark reaching for the tag to Billy. Phineas from the far side, reaching for the tag. Mark still, wait, come on, get him out of there, ref. Oh, and Phineas does no. There's no tag. We didn't turn the tag being made. The sound of one, but there wasn't one. Come on, ref.
That idiot Phineas should have stayed in the corner. The Coco Jim should have told him to stay in the corner. That's all stupidity that just cost the match.
Scoop and plus the knee again. Mark climbs the elbow. Mark Dunn to the outside. Where's he going? To the top. Yeah, here we go. Going up to the top. This is number one. Pass for the Smoking Gun. Mark now. What did he talk the elbow of the man? Oh my God.
Henry can make the tag. It's a new ball game. Mark Dunn is hurt. If he can make the tag, it could be over.
Really doesn't make that tackle.
Really got to smack that crush. He's very much.
Here. Hammering Billy Gunn. Up again. And Mark gets one.
Second base team on this.
Through the bottom. Look at this. All four of them ready off the same time. This is what can control this matchup. Mark, Billy. No, reversal. Wait a minute. Look out. Right time, keep continuity for him. Henry away. Phineas, the legal man on the Billy. Look out, Phineas. Come on. No, uncovered. One, two. Wow, I can't believe he's got it.
The Smoking Guns win it by any means possible.
And Henry,
What a bad score. Phineas, look at him. What a
you
bad
get
score.
something to remember.
Couple of sore losers right there.
Oh, come on, you saw, everyone saw on a gun for cheating. Sonny and the Smoking Gun retaining the tag team championship. Let's go back. Let's take another look at it.
Right there in the boot, in the back of the head, Mark Dunn in the boot, in the back of the head. The referee was detained with Henry, and the Smoking Guns are lucky as the Dickens to get out here with a WWF Tag Team Championship. It may be different, but this time these two teams get together.
Let's take you over now to Doc Hendricks. Doc,
All right, fans, if anyone ever stacked a deck, it would have to be Camp Cornette. I mean, Owen Hart's going to be doing color commentary. You handpicked
Clarence Mason, I loved him.
Explain something, you Shawn Michaels tonight, son. Your number is finally up.
collusion. He's the referee in the match. What's the deal here?
Well, you think Mr. Perfect is going to go over in the dressing room, the same dressing room as Shawn Michaels? He might get his paw stolen.
Yeah.
Well,
my
Mr.
goodness.
Perfect is going to call it right down the middle tonight.
Right.
There's going to be no referees being knocked down. Tonight, the British Bulldog is going to join the Triple-Header Club. I've been the World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Champion and 1.5 of the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. But tonight, the British Bulldog takes the World Wrestling Federation title at King of the Ring. Shawn Michaels, you're mine in less than a few short hours away.
All right. Thank you very much indeed. Don, thanks. Oh. The British Bulldog wraps the next WWF Championship from live from the Beck Arena in Wilmot, Milwaukee, under the King of the Ring. And what about? How can the referee be objective and be dressing in the same locker room with Ken Cornette?
Wait a minute, Jim Ross. I just want to say, we went out golfing together, me and Mr. Perfect, the Bulldog Peter, the whole Ken Cornette.
You guys were golfing together?
What is going on? We have a little recreational time to have a little fun together. And Mr. Perfect, who's a man of his word and a man of high integrity, assured me that he would do nothing but call it straight down the middle.
What about Clarence Mason? He seemed to have made a miraculous recovery there. He didn't have a neck brace on or anything.
Well, Mr. Mason's been getting some therapy from many hands, and it's got spiritual help, and it's helped him recover almost 100%.
And Jerry, the King Lower, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the King, one-on-one with the Warrior.
Shut up, McMahon!
Shut up, man.
The King has arrived!
Burnt hands and all. Right.
Oh, yeah! Nice roll! Nice crowd! Nice crowd! But I've been there and I've done that! Me too. Hey! Dissected. I think that's kind of the one I got at the castle. And now, Milwaukee! You bunch of losers! Just like your baseball team, the Milwaukee Brewers, you're a bunch of losers! Hey, but let me tell you something. The name should explain it. The name says it all. The Brewers, they're all broke.
Oh, my goodness.
And I bet that's what you people do all the time. Look at this guy. Hey, I've got a big night for you to get all stuffed up and go out and take the farm animals in it, huh? Oh, no. Take a look. Did you see this guy? See him? I saw him while ago back in the bathroom. He was getting a drink of water. And then the seat fell and hit him on the head.
Oh, my goodness. The King is not appreciating himself.
It makes your face and your neck throw up.
How dare you.
Look, it's the truth. You people are disgusting. You're pathetic. Hey! Look at her. Nice to see you up the street for a change. What's the matter? Strip club closed tonight? Woo!
I think we just need to
Look at the
apologize.
Burger King. I think you've had one too many trips there, haven't you? Hey, when you wear blue, the people try to mail letters than you.
Jerry Lawler's stand-up hour.
Look at these two. Take a good look at her face.
He knows the match isn't going to be very long, so he can just take his time.
All I can say is any younger than the
You
WWF.
are, without a doubt, the most pathetic bunch of losers that I have ever seen in my entire life. And you don't deserve to be praised by royalty like me. You should all be down on your hands and knees and kissing my royal feet. Do you understand that? Come to set up better myself.
Yeah, I have to wonder what the Warrior is thinking.
Yeah, everyone was glad to see the Ultimate Warrior come back. But you know what? He has overstayed his welcome. And I tried to make things right with him. I offered him a peace offering of a beautiful hand-painted portrait that I did.
There you have it.
But he didn't recognize me as the true artist that I am. He called me a con artist. But you know what? I still presented him that portrait. I framed the ultimate warrior. And when you frame a picture, the only thing left to do with it is paint it. And that's what the king is going to do to the warrior tonight. When I get through with his face, he'll look like a Picasso painting.
Jerry the King Lawler against
Some more warrior. Do, 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 do.
You better save your energy, Ultimate Warrior. Don't waste it on these people. Save it for Jerry the King Lawler because you're going to need every bit of energy you've got.
Lawler with that slip there.
We knew the king would have something up his sleeve. Never discounted the Lawler and his ability.
Lawler with that slip there. Chunking the Ultimate Warrior. He drove into the kidney areas. Slipped up behind him and let him have it. Lawler, who knows every dirty trick there is in the book. And Lawler, with those hands allegedly burned. And I'm fell into the steps. Then he would sit there, simply just take this like a puncher. Picks up his fist. Look at this. Come on.
Lawler choking the Ultimate Warrior. Warriors are unable to get on the block offensively. Thanks to Jerry Lawler's sneak attack.
All right. Both men in the ring. The match is officially underway now.
Oh, look, Lawler.
Lawler's going now. What's he? He has it. He's choking the Warrior again. He took some of the tape off his fist.
This is how you hang the picture.
Look at this. Lawler. That tape around the throat of the Warrior. And the Warrior certainly did not expect these tactics.
It's going to take more than just the power of the little warriors to help the Ultimate Warrior right now.
Warrior on a foot for the midsection. Well, it doesn't stop the king. He's right back on the Ultimate Warrior.
Lawler's going to do anything he can to beat the Ultimate Warrior. I think it'll be a huge upset, but I wouldn't be totally surprised. Well, there's no doubt about it. Anytime someone defeats the Ultimate Warrior, it's an unbelievable upset. But Lawler's got to be relentless. He's got to stay on.
I'm not so sure that the king even cares about defeating the Warrior. I'm sure he would love to have that in the record books nonetheless. Lawler risking disqualification here. But even if he's disqualified, he's doing damage to the Warrior.
Lawler just took something out of his hide and struck the Warrior with it.
And again, right back with that tape, right around the throat of the Warrior. This official allowing a lot of the bending of the rules and regulations for sure in this matchup. This is not supposed to be a
do.
After he got going, he made short work of turning the king over, but it was Watchalong for a while. The power of the Ultimate Warrior.
Mm.
One of the all-time icons in the World Wrestling Federation. There's only one Ultimate Warrior, successful here today as the king of the ring. Oh, wait a minute, look at this.
Do do do. Do 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 do. Bow 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 bow. Still one of the all-time great themes.
How can he continue?
Well, only Jake knows how bad Jake is hurt. The doctor doesn't have the X-ray glasses. We don't know if he has a fractured rib or torn intercostal cartilage. All I know is he has a burning desire to continue. And hey, Jake's 41 years old. How many more chances at the gold ring is he going to get? I'm going to let him continue, Doc. And I'm going to watch this match very closely. I'm not going to let my heart overrule my head. If I have to stop the match, I will.
All right, thank you, President. And Vince, JR, back to you.
All right, and I have to ask you, if that were you, if you were Jake the Snake, would you come back like this? It's a courageous decision on the part of Jake.
Well, I do take my hat off to Jake the Snake Roberts, but almost at 80 years old or 90 years old or whatever he is, he's not in any condition to go back in the ring. We saw what Vader did to his ribs, and he doesn't have a chance. And I can appreciate
Give him a little credit for attempting to come back and win this thing, or not?
Well, I do give him credit, but then you got to question: is it credibility or stupidity? Is he going to go back in there and maybe not only end his career, but his life? He's got to think about that. And Will Monsoon, you better reconsider that too, because you don't want to send an old man like that in the ring with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
All right. Your view, we thank you very much for it. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, upcoming shortly, Mankind one-on-one against The Undertaker. And the last time we were on pay-per-view, let's show you some of the events that took place. Look at this. The Undertaker about to get gold dust in the casket, and then Mankind is floating out of the casket. How did Mankind get into the casket? That was a big question. And then, of course, The Undertaker disappeared after he was placed in the casket. More mind games until Raw just a couple of weeks ago. A couple of weeks more on Raw, Mankind calls The Undertaker to get counted out. There's Mankind at the bottom of your screen holding The Undertaker. The Undertaker loses to the British Bulldog by count out. And look at the power driver. Mankind is a dangerous animal. Yes, indeed, a deranged individual. Mankind, here he comes. On 3 different occasions, Mankind has placed that dreaded, paralyzing mandible claw on The Undertaker. I mean, right from the get-go, no one has ever challenged The Undertaker like Mankind has. Mankind came to the WWE with one focus, with one thing in his mind, and that was to oppose, to assault, and to eliminate The Undertaker. This man, Mankind, obviously with a high threshold of pain. Half of his right ear is missing. His arms are scarred. He walks with a limp. This man is a very strange, as you said, man, deranged human being. Mankind, right in front of us. Ready. Is this the man who has the Undertaker's ticket, so to speak? Mankind has no conscience. That mandible claw can crack at a moment's notice. Of all the holes you've ever seen in the World Wrestling Federation, Owen Hart, have you ever known anyone to use a mandible claw before, quite like that?
kind of person to wrestle. I don't know how you would even go about working out his psychology.
Dr. Sam Shepard. Years ago. I believe first ever does that. Hold on, wait a minute. Here we go. Who's in through the air? This is going to be a slammer now.
That's not the knocker.
That have the total disdain for each other. This is going to be physical.
The Phenom. Phenom.
Finally found somebody the Undertaker's actually scared of.
The urn. The power of the urn. My Undertaker. Up on the top. Nice. I knew he was going to come in the backside and be waiting for him, but oh, that sounded rude. But I didn't know it was going to be. Look at him! Look at him! I didn't know it was going to be on the top turnbuckle. That was a nice touch. Clubbing away.
You're not going to see technical wrestling here. This is going to be an all brawl. Two savages fighting it out.
Mankind. Trying to climb up. No, the Undertaker now. With two hands pulled in air. A hard right hand by the Undertaker. The Undertaker against Mr. Reigns to the outside. Oh my goodness. That man is all business. The Undertaker. And coming back to the ringside area now. Mankind.
I don't think Mankind's going to run.
I don't think so either.
I think the Mankind lacks pain. They sound.
And Paul Bearer, weary as he should be of the presence of Mankind. The Undertaker. And there, a bit of a flaw in his own right.
That's a new maneuver for the Undertaker.
In the facial area. Trying to get that mask of sorts off the face of Mankind. I'm not too sure we would want to see that.
possesses the ability. He possesses the ability to come back. And you think you can come right back up. It's an unbelievable experience, but when you have him down, you have to stay on him. You can't let him get back up.
Series of moves. Mankind and the Undertaker.
Gotta stay on him.
This 300-pound raised human being is taking it to Undertaker as no one has ever done before. Here's this king of the ring.
Mankind drives the knee to the head of the Undertaker.
The right hand of Mankind has been hitting him.
Mankind doesn't mind hurting himself if it means taking the Undertaker out.
Mankind. Over the middle. Sets up the Undertaker. Undertaker slumping on the outside. Again, everyone's coming. Stop the Undertaker.
I don't recall anybody ever in the WWF on 3 different occasions for the same maneuver, putting the Undertaker down. And that's what we have documented for you folks. As far as Mankind, Mandible Claw is concerned.
Look at this. On the apron. What's he gonna do? Mankind now.
Ah, no! That was the placement of the elbow right into the sternum.
Undertaker's achieved all this success by being a different kind of a wrestler. Well, he's finally met somebody that is even more peculiar than him. And like you said, he's willing to hurt himself to punish the Undertaker. And that's exactly what he just did. He hurt the Undertaker, but I think he may have hurt himself a little bit. But I don't know, maybe he likes pain. He seems surprised on inflicting pain on himself as well. I've seen him pull his own hair, ripping it right out of his scalp.
The Undertaker. Taking him right back to the Undertaker on the apron. Undertaker. On the receiving end. The hammering blows of Mankind is 6,300-pounder.
I don't have a good feeling about this match. I really don't.
The Undertaker.
No, wait a minute, here we go.
Undertaker. Undertaker now. Grabs the boot of Mankind. Spins it around.
These guys are hitting each other with all they got.
We're talking heavy artillery here with these two.
This match is not for the weak at heart, I can guarantee you.
Undertaker on the outside. Undertaker seems to be on the offensive. Right now, he has anything but that. Mankind has got his feet down. And that's what Undertaker has never experienced. He can't keep him down like that. Fighting those steel stairs. Mankind has to continue to do those tactics. He's going to beat the Undertaker here in Milwaukee tonight.
The Undertaker. Going football. No. Mankind going underneath the ring with those.
Wow.
Able to maneuver around and look out. Swinging that pressure, that was nicely done. And now falls in his footstep time. Forcing his feet to beat down. Giving it everything they got. The Undertaker has never been challenged like this before. The basic elements of business are survival. They're feeling full force here. Who will survive this matchup between these two men? And look, and time. Back up on his feet from the match. Undertaker's not sitting up now. And time. Look at him. Like an animal. Checking his prey to see if it's really inspired enough. It's gone. It's defenseless. And here it comes. Here comes the mandible claw. The Undertaker not sitting up in the heart, falling up in the passing Undertaker blocked the mandible claw. Back up on his feet, maybe not for long.
I'm not sure what else is next or left because I know you've got the King of the Ring final. That's quite a short match from memory. And then obviously the world title match is the last match. But I'm guessing there's at least one other match. Oh yeah, you got Intercontinental, don't you? Yeah, that'll be the other match. Surprised that's going above this on the card.
Undertaker's such an awesome individual. I know it takes more than that to put him down. I've been in the ring with him, and that is not effective enough to beat the Undertaker. I personally think Paul Bear is a distraction to mankind, and he shouldn't be allowed there. Paul Bear is in line of sight of the Undertaker. What the earn? I don't think mankind even understands what they're saying, so I don't think it's effective. And there's a lot of noise going on in the background, but he doesn't even know what they're saying. He can't comprehend that. All he knows is in a fight for his life with the Undertaker, and he's got him right where he wants him. And trying to keep the Undertaker down on the canvas. Trying to keep the Undertaker onto the Princeton. I've never seen the Undertaker this much onto the Princeton.
Bearer conducted in traffic.
The Undertaker has might take time to do it right here tonight. But we have seen it before, gentlemen. We've seen it before with our mandible claw. Undertaker, succession is twice. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that.
I've never seen Undertaker hit so fast before. Come on, to the outside. And there's time. Boy, this is a war. I'm seeing a new Undertaker. He's usually slow and more methodical. He's hit with fast rights and lefts.
Mankind. As the Undertaker, Mankind hammering away.
Don't.
A unique style of blows using a forearm to the skull.
The Undertaker, like that fury a few minutes ago, is now once again slumping down. This time on the outside, he comes out.
Yeah, that put him out. He's out on his feet right there. What's Mankind doing? He's answering the
That was a good spot.
And held it up as they sealed. And I think it struck the Undertaker as well, nonetheless. Taker back up on his feet. Yes, that's there. Look at that. That did it, it's still chair. That counted, it did it. Running, Mankind's history. This is warfare.
You gotta remember, Jim Ross, Mankind is no ordinary human being. He can take a smash like that on the skull and come right back. We've seen him do it before.
Mankind in the ring. The Undertaker now. With momentum, but can he keep it? What a seesaw matchup this has been in terms of the left. Look at the dynamic.
Ah!
Like a wounded animal. He won't let go of the rope. Undertaker.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Undertaker now. Trying to set up. And trying, Mankind got it.
Nah!
Right on his mutilated ear.
Both men back to their feet. A headbutt by the Undertaker. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Pardon me.
I've never seen the Undertaker as physical and as intense a match as we are seeing right here, folks, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Well, Undertaker may start getting discouraged now because he's pretty well hit with everything he's got to offer, including trying his tombstone pile driver, and nothing has worked yet. Look.
Off the rope. The Undertaker. How can they go on much longer? I don't know. How can their bodies sort of feel it?
Good question. Yeah.
It was pain. In fact, barely legal as it were. Oh, no.
Ah!
What a pile driver that was. Mankind. Driving the Undertaker. Undercover. Going, got him. No.
That was close. That looked like a 3 count for me.
Referee's hand was coming down for 3, but a half a count away. Mankind. There's a hook. He's pulling his hair out. He ain't right. That's his own hair he's pulling out. Excuse me, it's a pet poo, but I tell you.
We'll be doing more King of the Ring watches. Well, at least one more before the end of the month. I might do another one in July as well. We shall see.
Symbolically, he's defeated the Undertaker. He's going to set him up and drive him down. He's going to
They got to get Paul. Does he have a fully applied though?
Oh my. Or was he?
Maybe Paul Bear is sick of the Undertaker and realized that
Oh dear.
unbelievable battle of these two beasts.
I love how Paul Bearer wails in pain by his mistake.
I have to
Or was it?
On mankind's side because he realized that he is the better man.
Mankind should get some degree of credit for this carnage.
I wonder if Owen knew about the heel turn at that time coming up. You can't think he did because he's a regular talent, so I can't think they would let him in on that. So it's almost like he inadvertently stumbled upon that. Or was it Vince?
Hopefully we'll get some security on here. How does get her new apart? Doc, what do you have back there for us? Vince, first of all, I cannot believe we just saw Mankind defeat The Undertaker. Mr. Perfect, and I cannot believe that you say you're going to call it right down the middle. Moments ago, I was in the dressing room with Camp Cornette, and you were dressing in Camp Cornette's dressing room.
Well, so what? That happens to be the dressing room. What, you watching where I'm dressing like that?
Well, no, but it smells of collusion.
You can't even
Collusion.
Mr. Perfect, hands off me. Perfect referee. Yeah, you got a chance tonight to earn that name. Yeah, I want you to understand something. I worked way too hard and way too long for you to blow this. You call it down the middle, you've got no choice but to raise the hand of a better man.
He's a little nervous to me, doesn't he, Doc? Does he nervous you?
Well, I don't know that. I would be nervous if I was him.
I'd be nervous off him too if I had to face the British Bulldog. I'm going to call it right down the middle. I gave my word as a professional. That's what I'm going to do. Why doesn't anybody believe me? I'm the perfect referee. I'm doing the perfect job. What else do you want me to tell you?
All right, Vinny and JR, back to you.
Vinny.
Gentlemen, very much.
I like how Doc Hendricks says, all right, Vinny and JR, what about me? What about me? I'm here too. There's a third person here. Hendricks, you idiot. I'm a man of integrity. I know
Oh, Owen's going for it. I love it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. You go, Bob.
Because I don't think he's the best commentator, but just him healing it up is really entertaining.
Let's get back now, ladies and gentlemen. Your best attempt, if you would. Let's see if your homage doesn't knock out by you, Owen Hart, with that cap. And look at this. Look what Gold Dust does. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Well, that's what it is. What you're seeing right there is basic CPR. He saved Ahmed Johnson's life.
He CPR.
He saved his life. Ahmed Johnson should have given to him.
Yeah, talk about ungrateful. Goldust just reviving him. Kuwaiti? The first ever Kuwaiti champion. How long did that title last? What an accolade. That might be the greatest thing Ahmed Johnson ever did, knocking those two guys out the way as he went through the doors. Unbelievable.
260 pounds, Intercontinental champion. He was turned inside out by Ahmed Johnson.
And Goldust better get his robe off. He better get his mind right and better get prepared to lock up with Ahmed Johnson.
Look at it, comes Ahmed. Over the top. Unbelievable. That's 305 pounds. What a missile. Right on the top. I don't know why Ahmed Johnson is so mad at Goldust. He didn't do anything but save his life.
I don't think that was a life-saving technique. I think it was meant to ridicule. Let's go now. So you're in the double picture. Here we go. Ahmed.
A high-risk maneuver. He's lucky he didn't hurt himself at the expense of trying to hurt Goldust.
Marlena's liable to smoke 2 or 3 cigars before this one says none. She puts on away with it.
Ahmed is intense.
Ahmed's in control.
No question about that. He is wild, and he's looking to inflict a lot of pain on Goldust. Goldust needs to re-evaluate the situation, slow it down, and calm Ahmed Johnson down.
Calm him down. How do you calm him down?
So you're going to have a conference with him, a cup of coffee, or what?
Well, he's got fire in his belly. He needs to get up there and slow it down.
Ahmed Johnson is good.
Like a government move.
Check his eyesight. Goldust doesn't look like a ring post. He's thinking about a long shot.
Ahmed's going to be disqualified if he doesn't get control of himself. You know he's incensed. You know he was humiliated in his battle. But if he wants to be Intercontinental champion, Ahmed must get control of himself.
And that's exactly what would hurt Goldust the most if Ahmed could take the title. Ahmed Johnson, all business here in the World Wrestling Federation. Set up for the ride. Goldust in a bubble. Nicely done.
So much impact from the 6'2", 305-pound challenger.
We see no histrionics from Goldust out in this matchup. No theatrics whatsoever. Not as a net. Look at it. Here he comes. The 3 pounds now. And Ahmed right on the outside.
Ahmed down the top rope, trying to get his balance, couldn't do it. Went all the way to the floor. Goldust has fought some time, but can Goldust capitalize? That's the big question right here.
Goldust. What a shot. Then another one. Goldust. Taking it
Oh, that dickhead who's always at shows during this era.
Goldust. Come on. Doing quick damage, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Well, Goldust doesn't care if it's a count out.
The earlier version of the Red Hat Man.
He retains the championship.
What is going on? No.
Ah,
I tell you, that's what it's going to take to beat Ahmed Johnson.
Well, referee having a conference with Marlene at maybe a very opportune time. The referee would have thought, I think you would disqualify Goldust. That doesn't do Ahmed Johnson any favor. So I don't know what the point is. If Marlene
I have a double feature for you, but man, take a look at this. Solid steel.
But nonetheless, Ahmed Johnson is getting back in the ring. Ahmed set up now. Goldust beating him at death line.
Goldust showing us a very impressive streak here now.
He's turned it around 100%.
Goldust hammering away.
Hard right hand.
Oh, cover. That's the leverage. You know they shot it too. Ahmed's so strong.
Well, there is no doubt he is very strong, but he's very inexperienced as well. And possibly Goldust will capitalize on that because he cannot match strength against brute.
Ahmed scoop and slam. You wonder what Goldust is going to do in terms of his bag of tricks.
He's definitely got a psychological advantage over him. But then even again, a frustrated would have more of a psychological advantage over him.
Goldust flank pressure stands the back.
Reverse kid off, always trying to turn into a camel clutch with his submission maneuver. But the main thing is that Ahmed cannot utilize his unbelievable power and strength in this position.
You wonder how much those steel steps took out of the back of Ahmed Johnson.
Boring.
Watching the event. Marlena just never seems to change her expression much. I think Marlena is just every bit as bizarre as Goldust is. On that now. With a couple of elbows, breaks the hold. On that Johnson sets up Goldust for the ride. Just like that. Goldust pretty close for a minute to stay on.
That's what he's about, he's big actor. That's the man here. This guy's a great athlete. He's 6'6", he's 265. And he's focusing on the lower back. You can't be eccentric and not have this strategy. We're saying it's the game plan here.
He's just trying to keep Ahmed Johnson off guard.
Exactly. And Ahmed Johnson, he came into this match a ball of fire, and look at where it got him. He's coming out. I think he spent himself in the first 2 minutes of the match, and now Goldust is wearing him down more and more. All those muscles, and they get pumped.
That's good observation. Ahmed Johnson, who can explode. We've seen this before. Ahmed Johnson out of nowhere can absolutely explode against an opponent. And I think Ahmed can also play a mind game. Goldust is the only one who can do that.
Well, you're right about that. Ahmed has got to get it together. Regain that vertical base and do it quickly. Ahmed Johnson,
Get it together, Ahmed.
Take a mark. He's in the robot. He has certainly done that. Certainly Ahmed Johnson, the right to lead. Ahmed Johnson is the third continental champion.
This is Ahmed Johnson. First shot at the Intercontinental title is a notch. I think it was it.
Ahmed's got to reach down. Ahmed needs a rush of adrenaline here. Regain the vertical base and go to work with the power.
Ahmed Johnson setting up Goldust. Off the ropes and Ahmed sets the back leg.
No.
Ahmed spins on the hand.
Look at that.
Goldust like a rabid dog here. Exploding on Ahmed Johnson. We're seeing a much more aggressive side to Goldust than we have seen in the past.
Goldust. Challenge as never before.
You know, McMahon, if Goldust knocks out Ahmed again, do you think he'll give him mouth again and save his life again?
Set up for the power drive. Goldust has Ahmed and got some of it, not all of it. I'm not sure.
I don't think he got all of it. Ahmed was pushing his body as they went down the power driver. Goldust should have made the cover there. He may be wasting some valuable time. And you can't give a man like Ahmed Johnson a second chance.
Why isn't the referee counting?
No.
See, now that's wrong. He had a pin a lot longer than that. The referee was slow on the count of getting there.
Goldust was slow covering him.
Well, he was still on top of him, and Ahmed Johnson's shoulders are down on the mat. The referee's too busy watching Ahmed Johnson get fondled. He should be doing his job and pinning the man, counting 1, 2, 3.
How did you not to be fondled by Goldust? That happened on Raw. How did you like it, Owen?
Well, I didn't like the one bit, and I spoke to him about it. And you know, Goldust, he told me there's never been a man that he didn't like, and we patched our differences behind us. Everything is fine now, so don't try to instigate any problems between me and Goldust, boss.
Goldust in control.
Goldust must keep Ahmed grounded. You gotta back wrestle this monster from Pearl River, Mississippi.
Ahmed trying to make his move. And again, out on his feet. Ahmed trying to everything to retain the Intercontinental title and find its mark. The Eldust.
Mind game. It's the action. That's all we're seeing. I hate to say it.
Look at the fingers down in the facial area. Come on, Rick, get in there.
A match as important as the Intercontinental title match, I wouldn't have time for fondling him. I'd pin him 1, 2, 3, and then I'd get my
I
licks
don't
in
think
him.
he can. That's why he's going with the histrionics. That's why the theatrics. Because he doesn't think he can pin him. That's why he's doing it. He's trying to gain that psychological advantage. Ahmed Johnson. On his knees now.
Wait, what are they chanting? Whatever it is, I have a feeling it's stated quite badly.
I know one thing too, and I know what it
Oh, this match is so slow. Pick up the pace, guys. It shouldn't be this long anyway.
He's got him where he wants him. In the center of the ring, he's now off his feet, he's down to his knees. Now it's only a matter of bringing him down to his belly and he'll be down.
The strength of Ahmed Johnson. That's sleeper up well.
You respect the blood, see the clock, run on into the grave. I don't care how big, how strong you are. That hold, if it's properly applied, you're going to go unconscious. When you've got a brain the size of a pea, there's not a lot of blood that has to go up there. So I think he's done. His feet.
And wait a minute, count of two. And Goldust, wow, released the hold. I'm not sure why.
I don't understand the logic on the strategy behind that. I don't either.
Because that nasty streak about him does Goldust. And they get a bit nastier here. Who knows? What is Goldust doing now? He's saying something to the official.
He needs mouth to mouth. I think he passed out. He needs to give him mouth to mouth, but he should pin him first. And then pull mouth to mouth into him.
Ahmed Johnson. Come on.
Come on.
He caught theatrics.
That's just sick.
There's no CPO.
He's gone insane. Johnson exploded. Can't say I blame him.
Goldust set up by Ahmed Johnson. Open him up now.
I think he's got to be worried right now. He's not getting any standing ovation from me. You two suckers are sitting there in your glory watching him. He doesn't deserve any standing ovation. The only reason he's up there is Goldust breathe new fresh air into his mouth, getting CPR and revived him, and that's why he's up on his feet. I action that was prior to what we just saw in the replay. Ahmed Johnson was lying flat on his back, and Goldust gave CPR to inject the deadlight into him.
On his way is the new Intercontinental Champion, and perhaps on his way as well for joining us at our next pay-per-view in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Yeah.
Guys, we do this some other time. No, but I gotta get home to watch WWF.
This is extremely advanced entertainment. What do you call this up there?
She's a babe.
This specimen requires closer
She's
inspection.
a babe.
WWF in your house. It's out of this world. Anything can happen here in the World Wrestling Federation. No question about that. There's jam-packed capacity crowd still buzzing over the back of Ahmed Johnson as the Phoenix Goldust for the Intercontinental Championship and a Coliseum home video exclusive. It's going to have our camera right back there following Ahmed.
One of the bushwhackers. Fucking hell. Look at the choppers. Okay, Shawn Michaels, that's about the only main eventer there.
Recently signing with the World Wrestling Federation. And Mr. Pillman, unfortunately, suffered an automobile. Wait a minute, having a few choice words for the band, but Mr. Pillman having an accident. And during the free-for-all, Mr. Pillman stated he was going to come down to ringside and give us a piece of his pie. Now, everyone who's ever seen this extraordinary athlete knows he's a little bit different. A bit of a time bomb, and here I'm taking it. Go ahead. All right, man, thanks very much. Brian Pillman.
How's my extended family doing, Jimmy?
Fine.
Forgot to tell you, I don't even give a damn about my own family. And I think even less of this sewer of human waste that sits before me. It's easy to see why Jeffrey Dahmer trying to consume this whole state from head to toe.
It's not really funny. I'm sure the fans are excited about the day that you'll be able to compete in the ring. How do you think you're going to measure up to this level of competition?
Listen, you stupid son of a bitch.
We apologize.
What I'd like to know is, how do you feel being one of the members of the Wretched Refuge? Sitting paralyzed with fear of Brian up in building, does, says, whatever he wants. We're gonna find out real soon if one of your so-called WWF superstars is the guts to stop.
All right.
Take a good look. I'm the brightest star that's ever stepped foot on the face of God's great eye.
And a time bomb, if there ever was
Why
one,
you crown a king of the ring?
I would suggest it.
Saves to his crown. I'm gonna rape, pillage, and plunder this entire federation. There's no doubt he's a little demented.
Yes, you might say. Gentlemen,
Pretty edgy stuff, especially for 96.
certainly here in the World Wrestling Federation. We apologize for some of those uncalled for and unsoothed remarks.
I don't apologize for anything.
Steve Austin, ladies and gentlemen, went to the emergency room after his first matchup with Baldwin Mark Merrill. That's 16 stitches in his mouth and I believe his tongue has returned back here to the king of the ring.
I wonder on his way to the emergency room, did he say take the Snake Roberts getting whisked away in an ambulance?
Well, I'll tell you something. Jake Roberts is hard as shoes. And old, maybe, come on, Owen, he's 41. And maybe he's 61. I know what this match means to Jake Roberts. I went to Stone Mountain interviewing. This is so
And here he comes.
I'll bet you anything he doesn't even show up. He is
41 years old, determined to come back, determined to be the king of the ring. Both of these men got to get out of tonight. Take the Snake Roberts, here he comes.
I give the old man credit.
He's dragging that snake.
Yeah, old man.
Can't carry it. Let's show you the damage that was done to Jake the Snake on the man they call Vader in the prior matchup. Here he comes. Look at this. Whoa! Right into the ribs, and of course we saw the Vader bomb after that. And notwithstanding those hard right and left hands into the midsection of Jake the Snake. And there's no telling what kind of damage. And look at it, here comes Stone Cold. Oh no. And Stone Cold Steve Austin, wasting no time going for the ribs of Jake the Snake Roberts. This is the final, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of this matchup will be the 1996 WWF King of the Ring.
Austin fighting with 16 stitches in his mouth. Jake the Snake is innocent, but gotta have busted or broken ribs. Both men are battered and bruised, but Jake Roberts is obviously tremendous pain. I don't think Jake's going to get out here.
Jake's at a severe disadvantage. Steve Austin is going exactly for what's injured those ribs. And when you have broken ribs like that, you can't breathe. Your whole body doesn't function right. And when you've got old, brittle, broken up ribs like that as it is, Jake the Snake Roberts, his days are done.
Nonetheless, give Jake the Snake credit for even attempting to come out here.
I do give him a little credit. I take my hat off to him.
You know, in all this bad news, thinks there's some celebrating going on in the locker room area with Ahmed Johnson, and we hope to have highlights of that on Raw on Monday night.
I will say this too, Jake the Snake Roberts in my book was an underdog. I never expected him to get this far, and I'm surprised he's made it into the very finals. To get a big win, a big upset over Vader, anything is possible.
The physical dissection of Jake Roberts is ongoing by Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, if anybody's ever had broken or cracked ribs, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's one of the most painful injuries you can sustain, especially if you're trying to be an athletic contest. You can't breathe. The pain's overwhelming.
I'm not so sure that Gorilla Monsoon necessarily made the best decision by allowing Jake the Snake, look at this, now humiliation, allowing Jake the Snake to come back out here and compete in this matchup.
Well, we all know Monsoon has been known to make these notorious for making stupid decisions.
Come on, that's not true.
Oh, yes, it is. He's done it to me. I can verify that.
Oh, Jake's gonna fight with every breath, every ounce of punch.
He's got double double. Wait a minute. Don't count him out. Jake the Snake.
Even throwing a punch at Jake the Snake Roberts, he's got to hurt himself. Even when he's throwing the punches, it hurts.
Wide open.
You can imagine every one of those blows. It's like thunder and lightning right into his belly every time he moves.
And look at this. Austin ripping off the tape from Jake the Snake and driving the forearm down into the rib area. What kind of competitor is this? What kind of a man is this?
Well, Jake Roberts had a choice. He didn't have to come out here.
Yeah, but you don't have to do this.
He's the king of the ring. Give him anything it takes to
Gorilla
win.
Monsoon, wait, Gorilla Monsoon is coming. He's going to stop this.
This one may be over. This one may be over right here now. I think that's the right thing to do. Call it off. Don't let Jake the Snake experience
That's
this.
right.
Call it off.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I don't even remember this with Monsoon coming out. What the hell?
Well, why should Stone Cold stop? He hasn't heard a bell ring. He's fair game until the bell rings unless Jake Roberts wants to quit. Get that big ape out of there. He's got no business being there. Either stop
That
the
big
match,
ape.
give it to Stone Cold Steve Austin, or get the hell out of there.
Jake doesn't want to stop. Jake wants to continue.
He's giving Jake the Snake Roberts a chance to get a rest is what he's doing.
to these sessions. Also with a vile mean streak. It is bona fide, ladies and gentlemen. He is confident, he is focused, he is his own man. Nobody shall start. That's it. And the center party in one, and he's done. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Victorious over James the Snake Roberts. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Appeared to be bleeding from the mouth again. Went to the hospital. Came back. It looks like some of those stitches have opened up again. Nonetheless, James the Snake Roberts with rib injuries. An acquired matchup with Vader. James came back. Austin is one of the brightest shining stars in the entire WWF. This may be only the beginning for that young man, but you gotta hand it to James the Snake Roberts, who had a dream. He had a dream he wanted to fulfill here in Milwaukee, and he was one victory short. Let's go back and take a look at the way Stone Cold Steve Austin defeated on James the Snake Roberts. Listen to this. I gotta look at it. Stone Cold Stunner. Very effective. Austin driving his shoulder into the throat of his opponent. And again, give credit to not only that man for winning, he is heartless, but give credit to Jake the Snake Roberts. As now the coronation begins. Let's take you up to Doc Hendricks. Doc, go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the fourth prestigious King of the Ring, Stone Cold Steve Austin, an incredible victory.
The first thing I want to be done is to get that piece of crap out of my ring. Don't just get him out of the ring, get him out of the WWF. Because I prove, son, without a shadow of a doubt, you ain't got what it takes anymore. You sit there and you thump your Bible and you say your prayers, and it didn't get you anywhere. Talk about your songs, talk about John 3:16.
And 316 said I just whooped your ass.
He is Stone Cold. Come on, that's not it.
All he's got to do is go buy him a cheap bottle of Thunderbird
All right, stop.
and try to get back some of that courage he had in his pride. As the king of the ring, I'm serving notice to every one of the
WWF superstars.
I don't give a damn what they are. They're all on the list, and they're Stone Cold list, and I'm fixing to start running through all of them.
All right, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And his remarks? This 1996.
Piss off.
Matches considered, son. I don't give a damn if it's Davey Boy Smith or Shawn Michaels. Steve Austin's time has come. And when I get the shot, you're looking at the next WWF champion. And that's the bottom line.
Because Stone Cold said so.
The fourth prestigious King of the Ring, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, we've stated many times before that anything can happen here in the World Wrestling Federation.
One of the greatest promos ever.
And the toll that it has taken on these athletes, something I don't believe we've ever seen before. And it sort of brings us to the World Wrestling Federation Championship matchup. Is Shawn Michaels prepared to defend the World Wrestling Federation title against your brother-in-law, the British Bulldog? Again, a reminder is you have all the way through the evening for you to stay present here and not to physically get involved.
I stated earlier, I'm here to commentate and give my expertise. I have no business getting involved in any match, and I won't. As long as nobody bothers me, I won't bother anybody. I'll stand right here, sit in this seat, and give you my expertise.
And a great deal of controversy, of course. Here we go. Controversy surrounding that man, JR. Will he be an impartial referee or not? Well, I hope that he is. He says he's going to be. It seems to be rather adamant that he is. I do know. What I understand is that Curtis Wilmot didn't really have a meeting with all these individuals earlier today. And I think he laid on the line that this is perfect as well as everybody else. See what you call.
I love that they call Perfect in every time they want like a controversial guest ref.
On his way to first
It was only 2 years ago since his last controversy.
WWF title match ever. And of course, that controversy will be cleared up one way or the other here tonight, live from Milwaukee. And what a cocky attitude, Mr. Perfect. The perfect referee. What do you think?
Well, I think he's a man of integrity, and I don't think he's got any reason to do anything but straight down the middle.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. My company finds one Diana.
My sister.
Cornette. Here we go, the British Bulldog, confident. And perhaps
Oh, Diana looking damn fine, I've got to say. What a beauty she is.
Because the Hart family, we're going to have another WWF title in the family once again. I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be great.
You have to wonder, ladies and gentlemen, in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, what's going on?
He's the best. We love you, Bulldog. We love you, Diana.
Can you hold yourself, please? Whoa! Owen Hart. Giving the British Bulldog his own version of a standing ovation. I got a feeling this may not be the most objective commentary from our colleagues here. And maybe rightfully so, I don't know.
You're the best, Bulldog.
Yeah.
The Bulldog is wired for this one. No doubt about it. However, get set, ladies and gentlemen. Get set.
Oh, Sean. He's so sexy. That drives the girls wild. 41 minutes left. How long is this match? Sexy boy. Sexy boy. He's a weep. And around, see me walk. They hear me talk. They make me feel like I'm on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. Boy toy. Boy toy. Girls. Can't believe there wasn't a video package. It's the main event. Sexy boy. Sexy boy. Oh my. Oh, Sean.
Award by World Wrestling Federation President Earl Monsoon following. As it relates to the assignment of Mr. Perfect as the special referee for this contest, President Monsoon indeed assigned you to be the official in charge. However, your officiating, Mr. Perfect, according to President Monsoon, will be conducted outside of the ring. World Wrestling Federation official Earl Hector will officiate inside the ring.
There's something wrong with having two referees, that's for certain.
Well, why don't they put the other referee outside the ring? I'm not Mr. Everything that he wants, and it's not fair.
On the that thing's not against you. Give me a break. You're not here doing commentary. So Jim Cornette outside, you got Diana as a distraction, and the Bulldog on the inside, and Mr. Perfect on the inside. Now, at least he's on the outside.
I want that dirty old Mexican over there. What's he doing out here?
Oh, there's the barrier.
Whoa, that dirty old Mexican. Calm down.
And now you have to wonder, is this a distraction for the Bulldog? Or is it even a distraction for Shawn Michaels? I don't know.
It's a rip-off for the Bulldog.
Rip off.
Mr. Perfect was going to be impartial and wise in a rip-off. Right.
Well, psychologically, maybe he was wrong with having a bigger referee.
And the Bulldog,
Yeah, take that.
fans and we are fighting the Union Jack, and we are live in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, that's how you get heat.
They ought to show a little respect for man's country and this man's flag.
Right after midnight in the United Kingdom, and unquestionably our fans in Europe staying upright, ladies and gentlemen. They do not want to miss a moment of this.
They want to see their man win the WWF title. Believe me, the crowd are standing up because they are going to see
A punishing battle here on hand in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, one time, unquestionably, Eddie was going to win his Bulldog, someone in the United Kingdom, and indeed everyone in the WWF was very, very proud of. But under the hand of Jim Cornette, his popularity has waned some. All right, here we go. Again, the Bulldog, a great stuff in the power department. There's no question about that. Michaels will give it to him every time.
That may be the key to the matchup. The Bulldog has great agility, great coordination, but you can't forget his power. Arguably, the strongest man in the World Wrestling Federation is Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. Shawn Michaels cannot-
Some good crowd heat, no doubt.
Shawn Michaels must win a wrestling match that is wrestled with a fast pace.
Michaels walking up to the British Bulldog. Michaels, again, you jump down to the canvas and against your instruction. Wait a minute. And Michaels with that temper. Everybody knows he has it. The Bulldog is a tip to take advantage of that, obviously, all the way to the matchup.
Bulldog with great upper body strength and a power and elbow position with both in and vertical. The Bulldog's going to have the advantage. Shawn's taking down or making really work hard, quick in the pace. Like a fast-breaking basketball game. You know what I'm worried about is we all know Shawn Michaels has got this power. I'm worried that he's going to try, because he said he's got a bad temper, he might just punch the referee and get a disqualification. I'm worried about Cornette and Perfect having such a conversation over there. I don't know about it. You know what? I think Mr. Perfect told Cornette, take it out.
And, wait a minute. That's a good kick out by Michaels, and Michaels is quicker to do it. High kick out by Michaels. And a head center. Kick out of Michaels right back up. Bulldog right back down. Don't do that. And this time, Michaels applied more pressure and he his head back.
Side headlock takeover. Shawn Michaels using two terms we'll talk a lot about in this match. Leverage and quickness. Two keys to Shawn Michaels' success because, as we said, Shawn cannot overpower the Bulldog. But for that matter, who can? But by the same token, leverage and speed, the British Bulldog has both of those attributes So he's got more than Shawn Michaels has to offer. He's stronger, he's more experienced, he's a better wrestler.
That's been my way. Yesterday, so hope you know.
He's got a lot better management.
Wait a minute, this last move got ahead of the leg hooks quite well. Nonetheless, let's face it, notwithstanding the individual attributes of both individuals, this may simply come down to luck. Whoever has Lady Luck fighting on his shoulders could be the WWF champion. This is Upper Nice taking out my mic. Hold on now, what about himself?
You talk about Lady Luck, what about Gorilla Monsoon? Mr. Favoritism. That's what it might come down to. Giving some biased decision to Shawn Michaels and not Rousey. Hey,
Now wait a minute, again, if Mr. Perfect was going to be the impartial referee you say he was going to be, then why are you upset?
I'm not upset at all. I'm just stating a fact that it's not fair.
Off the rope, then. Oh, Michaels now. Look at his bounce off the British Bulldog. Ready the Bulldog has the clock in, and this time Michaels over the top. Michaels down. Michaels takes one down. What do you got? Shawn Michaels. Michaels comes out. No. Bulldog the count. Oh, no.
Unbelievable. I can't believe it.
And Shawn gets it back. Very good.
He's got no business touching my manager.
And Cornette got a hot seat. And Shawn Michaels really bringing his capacity right alive. Here we go. Let's take another look at this extraordinary maneuver.
By Shawn Michaels. And take a look. Well, we're going to see that.
We're going to see a forearm in a moment. There's a look on Diana's face. And she's really concerned.
Now, look at it. She is beautiful. She's worried, but very, very beautiful.
She's a beautiful woman.
Most of the people in my family, a couple ugly, my brothers and two ugly.
Owen, were you adopted? Stop it.
What kind of a stupid question is that? You imply that I'm much smarter than everybody else, better looking?
Why did Vince say stop it? Owen's the heel.
I think he was adopted. Nobody wanted him. My mom had to ask him.
We don't need to go there. Thank you.
This is a very sound maneuver by the British Bulldog. I know it's not a memory. I know it's basic.
Oh, no. What a treasure.
And with the great power of the Bulldog, it keeps Shawn Michaels grounded. And if the Bulldog uses his greatest asset, his strength. I think you're going to see a very technical wrestling match, unlike some of the other bouts that we've seen. This is going to be very technical. A lot of wrestling.
Shawn Michaels now. Trying to set up the Bulldog and now Michaels. Right back down to Kansas. Bulldog hanging up with their life.
This maneuver's been around just about as long as the sport has. So, it's as elementary as you can get. But as we said, in this position, Shawn Michaels, number one, can't super kick anybody. He just uses his quickness.
All right, here we go. Off the rope. Down goes Shawn Michaels. Bulldog now. Over Michaels from the other side. Big block back there by Michaels. And here we go. Big block and 10 block. What's this? And up goes Michaels.
why it's hard to see.
The Bulldog now. Trying to make a move. Trying to counter. Oh, boy, does he have. British Bulldog.
This is a good pace for the Bulldog. Keep it deliberate. Keep high impact coming at Shawn Michaels. Shawn's giving up about 30 pounds. The Bulldog's going to want to wear Shawn down and hammer that body.
Oh, wait a minute, Michaels. Oh, look at that. Oh, makes him in a clothesline. Nice takedown by Shawn Michaels.
An armbar takedown, a modified armbar takedown, and again the Bulldog unable to use his strength in this position. The only good news for the Bulldog here, he's going to keep this and he's going to send it and get this here.
I'm not sure of very concerned. Put on her face.
Diana, you don't have anything to worry about. Your husband, my brother-in-law, we're taking home the gold tonight.
What do you mean, we?
I'm just saying,
Look at my gold down,
family,
trying to
we're
get
a unit.
Put a dog over.
We're our own clique and our own unit.
Got his two, it's all he can get. Michael's not able to really pull the Bulldog over all the way.
Well, the Bulldog was able to use his right arm to hook Shawn Michaels and then force his Bulldog's own right shoulder up. That's great power, a great testament of the strength and conditioning of the British Bulldog.
Michael looked behind him and saw the confronted there a moment ago as again Diana is looking on. And what a celebration. What a great look on her face when she thought the British Bulldog had won the title in the previous event.
He really did, too. I was right there. I was in his corner. I saw him beat him with
Michael now. Sit down. Look at that maneuver. Look at him. Michael. Here we go now. Off the rope. Dan Michaels trying to hook up. No. Trying to get another. Shawn now. What's he going to do? This is going to clothesline. Michael shot with a sticker hard.
You can't hit what you don't see. Oh, that power. The Bulldog got in trouble, but he used his power to drive Shawn Michaels back into the corner. Brandon Van really able to gain any clear-cut advantage here for staying with the time.
Shawn buckle.
All right, Jim, it's been back and forth, back and forth. And I think both these men are still feeling each other out. And we're going to soon see who's the better man. I think Shawn Michaels is going to start tiring and Bulldog will capitalize on that.
Michael. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. A whip into the buckle gets an unbelievable. Unbelievable. Pardon me.
Michaels was going to stay outside the ring and get counted out. Bulldog had to bring him back in the ring as not to get counted out with the 10, 1, 2, 3. Right for all these inflicted all these losers here.
It's just out of the lead as this match begins to really unfold. But Shawn Michaels is in for the final time. Something's left the lead as Shawn Michaels in the ring with anyone is well-rounded. Offensively, defensively experienced as the British Bulldog. Michael's dream coming true in WrestleMania, but it could be shattered right here at any moment by the Bulldog.
It should have come to an end the last time they fought when the Bulldog beat him fair and square.
Michaels, for the Bulldog in the corner. Michaels going to the midsection. Michaels setting up Bulldog now. And reversal. Michaels on his foot. Not on his feet so long. That may be no count punch right there. It may be over. It may be over right here. And Michaels, of course, with a history of concussions, and you wonder, what's this?
Let's go for the surfboard.
I think you're right.
If he can get this on, that's a guaranteed submission. Unbelievable pain on the shoulder joints, the knee joints. If he can get it on.
Michaels in trouble. Michaels in big time trouble.
That'll rip the rotator cuff right out of the shoulder joint. That's it, it's over. It's over. We got a new champion in the family. Ring the bell, ring the bell. I think he said yes.
And Bulldog screaming at the official.
I'm sure I heard him say I give. I heard.
Mr. Perfect right there as well to make sure if anyone surrendered, he would hear it. And now Bulldog trying to slow the pace down, trying to keep Michaels down on the canvas. Using the deciding weight and leverage advantage. Jim Cornette, imagine. Cornette is a manager of the World Wrestling Federation champion. Anything can happen here in the WWF.
But look, he's managed champions before. Like I said, he managed me and that fat slob Yokozuna.
Fat slob.
Managing the British Bulldog, the upcoming World Wrestling Federation champion.
Bulldog. When receiving a succession of elbows, breaks the hold. Michaels takes an even attention, even in there. Bulldog buried the knee to the abdomen. Michaels set up again. Bulldog out there for the kill. So to speak. Back body drop.
Back body drop.
Like that. Bob's smiling now. You got something to be proud of.
I don't know.
Test no fortitude. I'm not saying Shawn Michaels isn't a great champion. I'm not saying he doesn't have a lot of heart. I'm just saying he's not as good as the British Bulldog. And with Davey Boy Smith is on top of his game, Shawn Michaels will go down in this.
Again, the surpassing crowd starting to rumble. The one thing Shawn Michaels unquestionably has going for him is the relationship that he has with the clique, so to speak. There's no doubt, and Michaels will be the first to tell you that when he's down like this, he can feel that encouragement.
Oh, that's a bunch of garbage. Wrestling fans don't win matches. Wrestling ability is what wins matches. That's why I'm a winner, and that's why the British Bulldog is a winner. He doesn't need a bunch of click cheering for him. He doesn't need some washed up Mexican named Jose Ricardo on his corner. He needs wrestling ability, and that's it to win a title. And he's got what it takes.
A huge arm of the Bulldog wrapped around Shawn Michaels' neck, squeezing and squeezing away. You can't get lubricant when your opponent's on his back, and that's what we got right now.
Michaels code.
Oh, my God. A mid-air collision followed by the near fall and followed by the knockout. 1, 2, Michaels kicks out. I don't believe it. I don't think the Bulldog can believe it.
And the Bulldog right back in control, wearing Michaels down, trying to keep him down on the canvas. Unbelievable action.
Unbelievable.
Boston Federation Championship matchup. Look at that. It's perfect. Trying to keep Cornette away. Is Cornette putting the bad mouth on Shawn Michaels. Both referees looking in to make sure that doesn't slip into a chokehold.
Michael is fighting with all he can to get that huge arm away from his throat so he can breathe.
And there's the capacity crowd. Keeping Michaels very much into this matchup.
Michael's got to get it to another gear here. John's got to quicken the pace. John has to make Bulldog wrestle a fast.
Decent match, but a bit too many rest holds.
I said it earlier. Don't you think if Shawn Michaels could, he would kick it into a higher pace? He can't because he is too tired out. He's been out wrestled, out conditioned. Davey Boy Smith is going to beat him. He's fighting Davey Boy Smith's match.
Both men on their feet. Michaels now. Headbutt. Michaels celebrated by the Bulldogs. Bulldog with it.
Let's prove the fix there. And look out. On the other side, Bulldog down there.
Bulldog is just too good. He came to this match prepared for the fight of his life, and he showed it right there. He just outmaneuvered and out-wrestled Shawn Michaels, right as the nose on your face.
Two well-conditioned athletes. Look out now. Bulldog sets up Michaels for the power driver. And drives it down.
That should be all. Bulldog should be fighting Michaels right now.
Bulldog's heading up for the insurance.
This is not good strategy.
Maybe it is.
Don't
I'm
be
just afraid of that. Going up to the top now. Bulldog, what Michaels into?
Bulldog don't belong on top right. Bulldog stay on the ground.
You know what? Lothario grabbed the ropes. That's what happened. And Ross, you speculated on my brother-in-law.
Jose Lothario grabbed the rope.
He jumped up, pulled the ropes. I didn't see that. I saw it. It's funny, Ross, you don't see the things that you don't want to see. I see everything, and I call it straight down the middle, just like Mr. Perfect.
Michael and Bulldog in a rolling matchup. WWF title match. Michaels on the front of Michael.
What a shame. Bulldog had it all wrapped up, and that lousy Lothario grabbed the ropes.
John's got to reset here. He's got to regroup, and he's going to try to go for a home run. Michael's baby trying to go to the top.
Michael, yes. He's trying to get to the top. From that high risk maneuver. Oh no, Bulldog's on his feet. Moving to the top kick. How did Bulldog drop kick Michaels from that height?
It's over. What a rip-off. If that was Mr. Perfect, that would have been a 3 count.
There we go. Now listen to this impact.
If Mr. Perfect was in there, that would have been a 3 count. This match would have been over with.
Mr. Perfect complaining to the official on the inside of 25 Monsoon. He thinks that should have been a count of 3. Michaels now reached it up again.
Well, they're on the bonus here. Shawn Michaels will go for a hit to the line. Will even worse landing.
Here comes Michael. Oh no. This is bad for Michael. Look at him. He turned it in there. Bulldog kicked out.
Nice spot.
The disadvantage into a crossbody. Into a pinning predicament.
That powerbomb spot looked good. Great counter.
There's a lot of hard work in these guys.
The Bulldog, Michael, runs that out. Set up for the ride. The Bulldog reverses it. Michael coming up to the right there. And Michael's running down.
Yes, yes.
That's what they get when they put a stupid referee in there.
Well, that was a confusing finish. Oh. It's confusing because the fact Perfect slid in and wanted to count himself, that's a little heelish, but at the same time, Owen pulled him out and he's a heel. And then they're arguing. And obviously Perfect still intended to count the three, so it's a weird finish. And I don't know why Hebner went down anyway, because nothing came of that. Oh, forget about it. Setting up the next pay-per-view smart. This carnage. I was going to say, is Warrior ever going to come out? we go. Oh, what a shame he no-showed.
Well, the dust is hardly settled, gentlemen. I can tell you one thing. At the international incident in Vancouver, I know 3 men that are going to get all over your Camp Cornet. You guys should be appalled and ashamed of yourself. What a gang fight.
We should be ashamed. We should be ashamed after what Shawn Michaels did. He had everything. He's had since he's been in grade school out there. And I'm thinking Jose Lothario pulled a switchblade on me. Let me tell you that right now.
Switchblade.
He said, I know I can beat the British Bulldog. So when the man gets me down, when the man's wearing me out, when the man's putting my face into that carpet, then I want y'all, all of my friends, I want y'all to hit the ring and pull him off of me. And that's what they tried to do. But thanks to the rest of Camp Cornet, we're ready to fight. And if they want a 6-man tag, brother, they got a 6-man tag. Because if you want a gang fight, you got a gang right here that's willing to go, brother.
And oh, you should really be ashamed of yourself. A broadcaster getting involved. No one's threatened you. You have no business in the ring.
First of all, don't categorize me. I'm not a broadcaster. I'm a wrestler. I'm a Slammy Award winner. And I'm the best there is. Now, Shawn Michaels, you kicked the referee and knocked him down. I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't sure if Mr. Perfect was getting in there. I ran to give him a shove to tell him to get in there and tell. That's what I was doing. I didn't interfere.
And the other stinking referee who didn't even belong in here, who's probably some wino that picked up down the local wall and called Tavern, he's the one that counted a pin. And Gorilla Monsoon's crooked because that guy shouldn't even have been a referee in the first place. He's got stripes down his back, all right. Yellow stripes, just like Monsoon. It was all a conspiracy. You want an international incident? Maybe if we go to Canada, then the WWF won't have so much political pull, and we'll get a fair shake. One way or another, Shawn Michaels, I've been John Stumble Warrior. Your future is looking very, very dim.
And I guess you think you're still a better man than Shawn Michaels, don't you? Well, you know what? I'm the better man. But Shawn Michaels, you know, let me tell you something. I didn't know that you had that many friends. But that's okay, because the British Bulldog has got his own friends. I got my brother on one night, and the biggest man in professional wrestling today, Big Bad Vader. It's going to be dinner time in Vancouver.
We got a great cast right here.
Yeah. Any final remarks from you?
Yeah, you got the biggest jowls I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, why don't you shut up? Ladies and gentlemen,
You got a big mistake. Look at who's around you. You call our manager an idiot again, and you'll pay for it. Vader style, Bulldog style, or Royal style, the King of Hearts.
Vader eats you alive if he wasn't on a low-fat diet.
this interview is over.
The World Wrestling Federation presents
Oh, fun times.
96 King of the Ring.
Good show.
The Smoking Guns battle the Godwins for the WWF Tag Team Championship. The Ultimate Warrior battles Jerry the King Long.
You are, without a doubt, the most pathetic bunch of losers that I have ever seen in my entire
The Warrior.
The Undertaker battles Mankind. Ahmed Johnson battles Goldust for the Intercontinental title. The crowning of the WWF King of the Ring. The fourth prestigious King of the Ring, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Shawn Michaels battles the British Bulldog for the WWF Championship.
Do, 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 do.